continued going through all the haunts be ours. Whoa. And this time I watched a movie that I never wanted to watch. This is something I would see in the video stores all the time, and it had like the shittiest cover. You know, it was a guy with a guitar. He's holding a guitar, and there's like a giant vulture attacking him. And this is called The Legend of Hillbilly John. Have you seen this one?
No.
Are you familiar with that VHS cover?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that shit made it look so bad. And at that time, like I wouldn't I guess it was pre-trauma and I wasn't willing to appreciate, thinking, oh, that looks shitty. Let me watch that. No, it was just like, yeah, that looks shitty. So yeah, it's next up on this set. So I threw it on. And it was originally titled, Tom, Who Fears the Devil? Because it's based on a series of stories by what the fuck's his Manly Wade Wellman. That's the guy's name. And he was a writer that did shit for Weird Tales, Amazing Stories, shit like that. And he had this a recurring character in his short stories that was called Silver John. And that is who this movie is about. And it could be an anthology movie, but it's not. It's just like a series of stories all featuring Silver John, but it's one narrative. So the movie starts out with a song that Silver John, he plays the guitar, Tom. And he's a folk singer, And the song that it starts out with is a banger. It's pretty fucking good. And they play it several times, and you're like, yeah, the more you hear it, the more you know it, you like it.
Well, how does it go?
It's raining in the valley and the river's on the rise. And then something about the devil needs a place to hide and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so Silver John's out with his chick. They're out in the woods doing a little fucking. He's giving her a little deflowering, and the Appalachian people are throwing a party, and then there's like, oh man, there's so much noise, it's ruining their party, and they go out, and it's like, what's going on here? And there's like all kinds of construction equipment going on, and an old Silver John's grandpappy is mad, it just like starts throwing rocks, just, oh, that's it, I'm gonna defy the devil, I'm gonna defy him, because that's the devil's work right there. It's a big thing to openly defy the devil, and but it's okay, he's got a little trick up his sleeve, Tom. He's gonna melt down some coins so he can make silver strings for his guitar. Because we all know that the forces of evil cannot stand pure silver.
But silver's a very soft metal.
Hey, I don't care which way it swings. Gay, straight, fine. Well, the thing is, and you're right, because coins, the ones he, melts down from the U.S. Mint and shit, they're not made out of silver. So, yeah, his defying didn't work. The devil kicks his ass real quick. And old Silver John, well, he's not Silver John at this point. He's just John.
Nickel Jimmy.
Troubadour John, traveling John, singing John. He said, well, I'm going to have to take up old Grandpappy's cause and be a defier, just walk around defying the devil. But first, I got to get some silver strings on my guitar. So he gets a diviner. You know what a diviner is, right, Tom? One of those guys with the little sticks, except this guy doesn't go after water and shit. He's finding silver.
I thought you were going to say, no, 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 Tom. He's finding devils with that stick.
Well, he does. He finds some silver and, well, melt it down, make some strings, but he doesn't know. Is it pure silver? He won't know until he fights his first devil. And he goes through a series of encounters, Tom, and, fighting and encountering the forces of evil. And I fucking liked this movie a whole lot. I thought this was some really good shit. There's all kinds of like folklore and stuff in this. There's a lot of songs. At one point, it gets real hippie-ish, and maybe the last story they could have done without, but I dug it and I recommend it. And I don't know if they're going to release this one on its own or not after this has been out for a year, but if they do, fuck yeah. And you don't want to invest in this set, get that.
No, you do want to invest in the set and support the fine folks at Severin.
I'm talking about you because we know how you are.
You think I'm going to like this movie?
Downloading Tom. It's got some stop motion, Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Got about 3 minutes of stop motion animal shit on there. And so I just finished this movie right before we started recordings, but I glanced at the menu to see what the special features were. And one of them was David Drake talks about Manly Wade Wellman, which is an odd choice. David Drake, he writes science fiction and fantasy shit, so I don't know.
Sounds like a missed opportunity to call that special feature Mandrake.
Right? The Manly Talk, or, David Drake on Manly.
Mandrake.
Yeah. There's another one with some occult author talking about all the folklore that's in the movie, so I'll watch that one. There's an alternate opening. Okay, gotta watch.
That's the butthole.
An interview with the guy that played the lead, and I guess he actually did all the singing in it. So that one, if it doesn't start off, right away, if he sounds real dumb, then no, I'll turn it off. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with this movie that I've managed to avoid until I was 50, whatever I am now.
Let me ask you this. How do you think the people who thought, oh, look at this weird cover, this is going to be, hey, how do you think they felt when they took it home? Do you think they were disappointed because it didn't reflect the cover?
I don't know, man. I mean, I liked it, and
But you see, you thought the cover was so appalling. So do you think it went the opposite way? It's like, oh, wow, look at this badass cover. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, because my opinion on it is probably differing from a bunch of people that still watch it. They probably think it's going to be fucking stupid. But I didn't think it was stupid.
Well, when I look up the images and do all the secondary editing I got to do for this, I will look up a trailer and say, why would he think that I want to watch this shit?
Oh, no. I totally hate it, Tom.
Why did you tell me to go buy the fucking Blu-ray if they release it?
Our general audience.
But you said the stop motion.
Well, because you would want to support our fine friends at Severin. Yeah, I dug it.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to DWNProductions.net and Fans Custom Shirts.